This is Mark Swasher for Making the Cut here at George Mason University, where the Patriots introduced their new coach, Kim English, today to the world as Mason looks to take that next step. It was obvious that Coach wanted to re-recruit some of the guys who have entered into the portal, as he mentioned them several times. It was almost like this was a big, the intro press conference was a big re-recruiting of why you should stay here, particularly Josh Aduro. It was definitely, a lot of this was geared towards him. He thinks he has a future here. He has a lot of skills as a big man. So he was talking to them, and he even admitted it. He admitted that he wanted to talk to the players, you know, not just your typical rah-rah intro speech, I'm the new coach guy and I'm the boss in town and all that sort of stuff. So it was great. So at the end of the press conference, I had a chance to sit down with Coach one-on-one. When we come back, you will see my interview with George Mason's new head coach, Kim English. All right, Coach, you briefly spoke about it. Have you assembled all of your coaching staff? And if so, what components did you look for in assembling that staff?
Yeah, I'm almost done. I'm going to hire Dennis Felton, experienced head coach. Been in 4 NCAA tournaments, been to multiple NCAA tournaments. I think 4 as a head coach, 3 in a row at Western Kentucky. And I worked with Coach Felton at Tulsa, and he's from the area. Played at Howard, went to Howard, played at Howard, and really excited about him. Nate Thomason, I mentioned, who's a young guy who's going to come along. The third spot, I want to have someone that's incredibly tied into the area and has the respect of our guys. I think I'm zeroing in on who I want to hire.
Okay. Did you consider, or are you considering people who were on the last staff for a position? You are? Got you covered. So you talked about 4 out, 1 in, and some 5 out, playing that sort of style. It looks different at different places. I know how it looks at Alabama compared to how I look at Villanova. Kind of how do you vision that 4 out, 1 in, that 5 out?
You know, I think it would look a little Alabama, who I know intimately, a little Villanova, who I have much respect for. The offense we ran my senior year, we were number 1 in the nation in offensive efficiency in 2012 at Missouri, and that was similar to Missouri, to Villanova. 4 guards, 4 out, a lot of space, a lot of tempo. We want to create one closeout. Right. We want to create one closeout. Once we create one closeout, we're good. We're driving to score, driving to kick, driving to play. And beyond just 4 out, 1 in, 5 out, it's a principle-based offense. We're going to have a subset of rules that our guys know and understand intimately, and we're going to play out of that. Obviously we'll have sets. We'll come out of time out and things we know, but you know, for the most part, the guys are going to have the freedom to play within the construct of our offense.
Now, you mentioned that the first 7 seconds belongs to them. Can you kind of explain just what that concept is of giving them that freedom in the first 7 seconds before getting into something?
They get a defensive rebound, go. If you prove to me throughout our practice that you can handle the ball as a big man, go. First 7 seconds, this is your time to do. I have 2 rules. Run as hard as you can, pass to someone if they're open. Dribble up 3, let it fly. Kick ahead 3, do it, man. Go all the way to the rim, take it. Josh Aduro, AJ Wilson, someone want to roll into a drag screen, set it.
Yeah.
You're feeling a double drag, do it. 7 seconds, the first 7 seconds are yours. And we don't get anything good in that first 7 seconds. The next 15 seconds belongs to us. I'm not even gonna say it belongs to me. It belongs to us. They know we're gonna do what we worked on every single day in practice. Pass, screen away, pass, cut, pass, inside cut, go screen, rolling off ball screen. You see an inside post a mismatch. Like, we're gonna play out of our principles. And then the last 7 or 8 seconds, yours. Get a shot. The rim is always open. The rim is always open. Pass that thing to the rim. Don't pass it to the other team. Don't pass it out of bounds. Get it to the rim in the last 6-7 seconds. Really 5 to 6 seconds.
And defensively, if you do go small with that 4 guards, what are some of the challenges on the defensive end? Do you pressure? Are you going to try to get them 3/4 court, jump double? How do you mitigate sometimes having that smaller lineup?
No, we're not gonna sacrifice anything. I think the smaller team has the advantage.
Okay.
In college, if let's say we have so 4 out, 1 in, 5 out doesn't necessarily mean small.
Right.
We can have a big skill. Josh Aduro he can be our 4, as skilled as he is, like very easily. Like so I don't think that necessarily means small. We're gonna have initial pressure defensively. That will back up into a protective defense. We want to keep the ball out of the paint because that's how you get in rotation. So,
and how do you catch up as a coach coming to a new conference? How much of the films do you watch of the opponents from this past season to kind of catch up on what they have, how they do it, and so on and so forth?
I will. I mean, I have so much respect for the Atlantic 10 Conference, right? And I coached in the AAC, which was at the time Connecticut, Memphis, SMU, Houston, Cincinnati. I coached in the Pac-12, which is obviously Oregon, UCLA, Arizona, Stanford, Washington, SEC, Kentucky, Florida, Auburn. Obviously, great team. So the Atlantic 10 is just as good as the conference as those. It is a high-level basketball conference. So right now, it's about learning our team and our guys. I'll spend some time this offseason learning about other teams in this league. I may sprinkle in some actions and some sets of some other teams in the league in the summer workouts to see how they guard it, to see what they're thinking, to kind of get their minds working. But the overarching theme is the most important thing is that we get the intelligence onto the court. We need to get the intelligence onto the court. I can know exactly what Davidson wants to do, but do our guys know? We got to make sure our guys know exactly what VCU, St. Bonaventure, Dayton are trying to do.
Yeah. And last but not least, and it's always a hot topic here, recruiting. What does your recruit, your number one type of recruits, what do they look like? Are 6'7", 6'8"? Are they wing guys? Are they guards? Are they a little bit of everything? What are you looking for to bring here at the university?
All sizes. I don't know. They could be 5'8". They could be 7 foot. They're gonna be tough. They're gonna be competitive. They're gonna be hard workers. They're gonna be great young men. Right? And they're gonna want to get what we're given at George Mason. It's gonna be something different. It's gonna be something different than any other program is offering. Our commitment to individual player development is half of our program. It's more than half of our program.
Cool. Hey, Coach.